My name is Curtis Lovejoy. Curtis Lovejoy. I've been fencing since 1989, around 89. I was introduced to fencing one guy by the name of Joe Mueller. I'm the first to win gold medal in wheelchair fencing for USA at World Championship in 2002 in Toronto. I became number one in 1995 in Pisa, Italy. The bottom line is coaching have to change. The athletes have to change as well. It's a combination of things. Not just coach not doing their job. Athletes got to do their part too. And understanding that the dynamic of fencing, wheelchair fencing, is totally changing down through the years. So it's the matter of, do you really want to do this? Do you really want to be a fencer? Because you got to get behind the wheelchair fencer. You got to promote them. You got to get them the funding that they need to come up with new blood, young blood, more talent, so they can go out and get the exposure fencing around the world. If you don't do that, wheelchair fencing is going to die in the United States. If we don't get behind our fencer to support them, no matter they're moving up the ladder, they need the media to let them know they're moving up the ladder. Here's our new up-and-coming rising star. But the thing is that it takes a collective effort from the coaches, the athletes, and USA Fencing. If we don't all come together at a conference table and get this thing worked out how we want to do this, how we want to promote that, wheelchair fencing in the United States will die. So, like I said, it takes a collective effort. Laura, I think that's her name, Laura. If you look at her, she had to go to Sao Paulo to qualify to make the 2016 Paralympic team. She had to win gold to make the team. Not silver. Wasn't gonna make it if she got silver, bro. She had to win gold. Can you imagine flying all the way over Sao Paulo? You got almost, 10 hours in the air? That's a lot of pressure. But she did it. She won the gold, and she made the team. That's what we need. That's a story that needs to be told. That's a story to get out to all the people who have a disability and say, if I want to come to fencing, that's how we attract them. That's how we attract new blood coming in. Don't take a lot. Just simply see what we're doing and get behind it and support it. Get behind and support it, it'll get a more movement. We get more movement going, then you start getting these new fencers coming in. Everybody got to buy into it. When I say buy into it, I mean the coaches got to buy into it and the club. Let me give you a good example. Nakati, back getting ready, I want to say back in around 2008 or 2004. Coach Savitsky had a meeting with him, and he told him, said, this is what I need you to do. I need you to invite the wheelchair fencer to your club and let them fence. And so Akati bought into it. So we left here from Shepherd. We'll go over there like maybe a couple of days out of a week. And let me tell you, when I got there, from the time I got there to the time we warmed up, we got in the frame. You stayed in the frame until he got ready to do a one-on-one lesson with you. The fencers in the club were rotating. Every time you finished that fencer, another one came in the chair. That's what helped me tremendously. Now, I don't know what's going on now in some of the clubs now. Are they actually doing that? Are they able-bodied athletes rotating around? But it worked back then. It still can work now. But they all got to buy into it. And we also got to get some visual aid, such as what you're doing now. Got to give them an opportunity to look at it, that type of thing. We have made progress down through the year, but it became a little bit stagnated to the point that everybody got to buy into wheelchair fencing. And if you don't buy into wheelchair fencing, it's really gonna die. I really love our girls. I've seen a great improvement in all the female fencers. They're hungry. Ellen is hungry. She's hungry. This year should be her year. You know. And if there could be a much more of a incentive package for these athletes. There's enough money in the USA to promote our athletes. There's enough superstars that we can promote them as well. But we must promote those that are coming along the way. Because we don't, we're going to lose them. But you see it. Because if they don't have funding, because let's, to be honest about it, it's very expensive. Fencing is very expensive. The only expensive sport that I know right offhand is probably scuba diving. But fencing can be very expensive. My parent got to pay his money to fly and this and that. He got sponsorship. That hurt. That's a big chunk out of your pocket. And you're usually going to do probably about, 4 or 5 a year? Yeah, to get their ratings up and everything, rankings up. So yeah, the whole spectrum needs to be changed.